Jin Gitaxias is one of the gnarliest creatures you could cast for 7 mana. Now imagine casting it on turn 4. That's right, today we're shooting for a Jin Gitaxias by turn 4. How do we do that? With this Grixis Reanimator package. Now, it works off of Invasion of Amonkhet, a 3-mana battle that, when it comes into the battlefield, causes me and my opponent to mill a few cards off the top of our deck. They discard a card, we draw a card. Now, if we can destroy this battle and flip it, we get a 4/4 zombie creature that becomes a copy of any creature in a graveyard, which is really cool because we're going to be copying Jin Gitaxias. And if we do this by turn 4, we basically lock out the opponent from the rest of the game in most cases because it counters every instant sorcery they want to cast. It doubles ours, and if we double up on Invoke Despair, it's pretty much good night. There's other things that we are able actually to reanimate by turn 4, like Atraxa today. It's a really gnarly video. You're going to want to see this, but the idea is simple. We get the Amonkhet down. We blow up the Amonkhet with things like Nahiri's Warcrafting, which can target battles for 5 damage. We've also got Render Inert, almost a full play set of both here. So that way we always have this removal spell to flip the battle. And the Render Inert is going to take those counters off of the battle, also drawing us a card. Now, we can't just rely on the Amonkhet to hit a Jin Gitaxias from our deck to the graveyard. That's never really going to happen in most cases. So we have things like Tainted Indulgence and Cathartic Pyre early on turn 2 to get it out of our hand, which is really cool. It's actually a lot more consistent than you might think, but this is definitely some jank. So be cautious when crafting this one. You might want to take your wild cards and spend them somewhere else if you're into more competitive things. This is strictly for people who love the jank stuff. But we got it in a pretty good spot, and I think you're going to enjoy today's video because again, we reanimate things on turns 4 and 5 today that are just out of this world. But enjoy today's video. If you guys are new here and you don't already know, we do post videos 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, all that stuff helps out more than you might know, and I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said, enjoy the games, guys. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, we got a weird one for you guys today, man. We got a Jin Gitaxias Reanimator list. This one was heavily inspired by a build I ran into on the ladder. They were able to get Jin out on turn 4. Thought that was a really cool idea. Wanted to try it myself. Obviously, when you only get to turn 4, you don't see too much of the deck. And when I conceded, I was like, man, wish I could have seen more of that to see how they built it. But we landed on this Grixis build, and I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. All right, we got a good little start here with the Indulgence, dropping the Jin Gitaxias out of our hand. We have Render Inert. We're only missing Amonkhet. Well, that's not good. Let's see what the opponent wants to hit here. Siphon Insight would be best case scenario for us, and they give it to us. Wow, that is really clutch. I don't know why they'd take a card I can still cast from the graveyard. That's more of a late game win con for us with the Jin being resolved on the field, being able to double up on those. And we get a 3rd Jin. Not what did you want to see there? All right. Yeah, we're not drawing very good at all right now. We're going to go ahead and just Siphon Insight on our opponent's turn here. Draws have been pretty abysmal. It's been all land so far. We'll take a go for the throat just in case. How about some more land? All right, pass the turn. I don't want to give up the Render Inert. I could take counters off of a land and just draw a card, but I don't really want to. Think we can do better. And then we proceed to draw another land, so maybe we can't do much better. We'll see. Phyrexian Arena drawing themselves some cards going forward. Well, let's go ahead and create some threats here. They definitely got a cut down. Good to know. Good to know. Cut down's not going to help them anywhere else. They might as well cast it. That would be helpful if I had a target. I guess we are going to use this now because next turn we have how much mana? 6, 7. Yeah, we got the Jin Gitaxias next turn. So let's just cast this, get it over with, draw a card. Hopefully it's something helpful. Who knows? It might be an Amonkhet. Nope, it's a cut down. All right, send these on through. Kind of wish they just cast that cut down already. We know they have it. Priority holds are killing me. Just kidding. All right, not the game we wanted here. Definitely not the game we wanted. It didn't, did not go the way as planned. But drawing into 3 Jin Gitaxias, has its benefits in the fact that we can just cast it straight up. All right, sure. There goes my 1/1s. The good news is that mono black tends to run instant and sorcery speed spells, right? So we are going to be able to counter pretty much all of them with that Jin Gitaxias just being resolved on the field. So they're going to have to double up on the spells if they're going to want to answer this. This is a pretty golden matchup for us, I would say. And here we go. Wish me luck. The opponent is on 5 mana, but again, Invoke Despair is about as worthless as a land right now because they can't cast it. They're gonna need to cast like you know, 2 Go for the Throats if they're gonna want to get rid of Jin here easily. Yeah, let's get rid of it. It just stinks because this is going to be the one spell that we end up doubling up on, which I don't want to see, but you know what? It's all good. And we find a land nonetheless. Pass to the opponent here. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I should have attacked there. That was... I get so used to passing priority with my control decks. Oh, man. That was a big mistake. I tried to stop it. I got to break that habit. Sometimes I just got to hit that, you know, skip over button. I just sometimes click and then gets the best of me. Well, the best thing that can happen here is if the opponent plays another creature small enough for a cut down, but they don't, which means cut down is just going to have to be played here. I could really use like an Invoke Despair would be the best card here because we double down on that. Blowing up their arena would be nice. They should be at 12 right now, so that's on me. That's nice. Drawing a bunch of cards seems like a pretty solid idea here. It's my best option, so let's go for it. The doubling of spells is just absolutely ridiculous. All right, we find an Invoke Despair, but I don't necessarily think I want to cast it this turn because I want to make sure I get that doubling effect, and I only get that once a turn. So we're going to go ahead and just send the attack through here and look to maybe Cathartic Pyre some stuff away. Cathartic Pyre can deal up to 6 damage as a 2-drop, which is bonkers. There's really nothing they can do here, unfortunately. Like I said, they're going to need to figure out a way to cast 2 spells at one time to get rid of Jin, and with only 6 mana, I don't think Black really has the tools to do that unless you're holding on to 2 Go for the Throats. Like, it just doesn't seem possible. So, they're going to eat this Invoke, and they're going to probably end up losing here. All right. Shieldred is gone. Easy answer. Easy Invoke here. Double up. And there's a scoop because they've lost both their enchantments too. So that's easy scoop there for them. They're taking another like 4 something damage and then Jin attack. So good stuff. All right. Well, it wasn't the win I wanted, but it's the win we needed. Sounds good. Invoke Despair, just a nasty card. I don't blame them for wanting to not see that through. Opening hand looks great. If I can just get that Amonkhet, we're looking really solid. By the way, guys, I'm hoping you guys are having a fantastic day out there. Thank you so much for watching these videos, man. I appreciate it so very much. We are absolutely breaking my own personal records on this channel in every way, shape, and form. It seems like every week. So I just got to give my thanks to you guys for that. I appreciate all you guys viewing out there. Selesnya colors, Catilda. All right, we're looking at probably a 5-color legendary human type deck thing. I've seen a bunch of these in the past. I'm sure that's what we're looking at here. I feel like I want to kill that, but then I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we let it just go one more turn here. Let's see. I'm probably gonna end up killing it. I do need to find Amonkhet though really bad. If I don't get Amonkhet soon, this could end up not so great for us. All right, get a much better target there. And then maybe we could take Catilda out with the war crafting, and then maybe... Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. We found the Amonkhet. All right. And they milled out some really good cards. That's scary. So they're really kind of working off tokens too if they're running Jetmir and they're running the, you know, the Pegasus here. That's a really good find. I'll use that right away. Use that right away. All right, we've cleanly reset the board. Let's hope it doesn't get too out of hand here. All right, gonna go the route of... Ooh, I found a Jenga Taxis. I'm gonna decline that. Yeah, let's decline that. Our graveyard, let's get the Jin. And no 2-mana spell here, so let's get the tap land out of the way. And we're up against the Ginny Fae here, which is scary. Obviously, if they get some tokens going, they could turn into some cats and dogs, which could be a problem. But me doubling up on Invoke Despair seems like a pretty solid next turn here. Do we have the mana for that actually? 1, 2, 3. We don't. We're actually short 1 swamp here, so might have to settle for the war crafting here, which not terrible. I mean, we double up on and potentially find our black source that way. Not terrible. All right, now this only gives tokens indestructibility, right? Sacrifice creature tokens you can draw. Okay, just want to make sure I understand that card in full here before I drop the war crafting. We'll eat 4 damage. All right, here we go. We're casting this pre-land drop for obvious reasons. All right, take out the King Darien, take out the Ginny Fae. Yep, we figured as much. And Cathartic Pyre is castable, actually, because I have the coast. And there we go. Not bad. Oh, that was a big mistake on my end, wasn't it? Shoot, I could have taken out the dog and the... Mistakes are being made tonight, man. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I could have taken out the dog and the Gallic Greeters there. Bummer. I don't see why the dog would attack here. Okay. All right, well, I guess we're going to do this and just look to draw 2 cards. All right, we find another land, but it's not the land we're looking for. We could have obviously bounced this, but I have cut down, so gonna focus more on that. Hopefully they give us another like Gallic Greeters target here. That'd be great. Something I could double down on the cut down. Still looking for that swamp, man. We got 2 Invoke Despairs, which is absolutely bananas. Don't tell me they got an answer here. Well, an answer actually, it would probably come in the form of instant or sorcery speed, which they won't have, and that's game. And that right there is game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Just grabbed an iced tea out of the fridge. Loving it. Loving it. Let's go. All right, that was a fun one. We got to do our thing a little bit there, which was nice. A little Amonkhet flip. Let's see, we got to start this one off. Amonkhet in hand, a way to get rid of it, and some early removal. I think this is good enough to keep for sure. Let's hope our opponent's not too... I mean, I can deal with aggro. Yeah, this hand's really good. This hand's really good. The only thing that would make it better is a way to get the Jin in the yard. Let's hope we find it. All right, draw me a card here. I need a Cathartic Pyre or a Tainted Indulgence, which just hit the yard. So that's going to lower our chances here. Okay, Maestro's Charm. That's a good way to get one into the yard if I hit it and then maybe find a Jin off the top. Tarkir, that's going to hurt. How many dragons we got here? Definitely got some. So we're taking 3. Yes, we do in fact hit the Tainted Indulgence. That is Clutch City. All right, let's go with this. Let's say go. And then we'll Indulgence the Djinn out of our hand. That does not have haste, so we'll let that slide. Drop this. We'd love to see it. And let's go here. Auto pay. Let's see what we hit off the top here. Don't think we need that. Not gonna be able to play it, so we're gonna flip this over. Djinn Gitaxias. This is a very kind of complicated deck to sort of try to navigate and play, so you gotta bear with me being a little bit slower when I'm doing the combos and stuff like that, but we'll figure it out. All right, they do get the flip dot over, which is a little bit frustrating, but if they're running the mana form here, that means they're reliant on some instant sorcery speed spells like Nahiri, so gonna get some good counters off, I'm sure. I mean GG's. I knew when I cast it they were gonna quit. Why wouldn't they, you know? Oh brother, a double Invoke Despair like that is just disgusting. So cool. That was about as good as it could have gotten there. Little 2-minute victory, you know that's when things are going good. All right, good start again. Stone Carved Coast has got to go first, and then we'll go swamp. And what's the opponent running out here? Selesnya. All right, fair enough. Hopefully they play out a creature here I can take care of. Join the dance. That's 2 creatures I can take care of. They can become more dangerous down the road with anthem effects and stuff like that, so we might as well take one out. It's not super high value to take out a token at any time, but you know. All right, come on, Djinn. We did not find a Djinn. Tough. But we could steal a reinforcements. I guess that's, I mean, a 4/4 reinforcements isn't the worst thing in the world. If I have to resort to that, I will. At least for the time being. And we get a Djinn in the hand, of course, just for a little bit of troll. Just for a little troll action there, we get a Djinn in the hand. All right. You know what? I am going to pass the turn, and I'm probably going to Crucible double block this situation here. Yeah, I like that, because this is going to turn these into 2/2 threats, which is actually pretty significant. I'm going to just go ahead and nip that in the butt right away, because we know they're going to send them both through for card draw. They discarded a couple Join the Dances here. All right. Just in case we got some shenanigans. And a veteran is fine. Another veteran. Okay, so they're looking to gain some life. Fair enough. I don't really care too much about that. That's pretty good. If I can find one more land off of this, we're in good shape. But if I miss the land, I'm going to regret this play. It's a troll land, of course. I say troll land when they come in tap like that, you know, you hate to see it. All right. Well, we're waiting one more turn for that Djinn now. But when we get it, it's going to be good. Let's see. So that's going to come down, double up the amount of tokens that they generate. I don't have a good way to answer. It's not looking good for us, guys. This deck is a little too wide for me. Cathartic Pyre doesn't answer this problem very well, does it? All right, fair enough. Let it all resolve. Another land I don't want to see there. Let's see if we can find another land off the top of this. Not that I'm gonna play anything else aside from probably the Cathartic Pyre, so I guess it's fine. If we do play a tap land here, it's gonna be all good. They see the Djinn Gitaxias, they're starting to put it together now. All right, we did get another land. But again, I'll probably just play the tap land here. I don't really need anything outside the Cathartic Pyre. Now we can start picking things off, you know, 2 at a time, which is great, but Mondrak's getting things 2 at a time, which is making things that much more difficult, you know? And the bad news is the opponent is going to be able to, in response... Oh, geez, that's not good. We get to take that out with the Invoke, which is nice, but my goodness. So we have to do this pre-combat before they're able to trigger a couple of those... And you know what's going to happen is they're just going to, in response, sack both of these veterans with the Mondrak to give indestructibility. Cool. Alright. And the hideaway is what's going to kind of scare me here because they're doubling the amount of tokens. So no matter what that is, they're going to get it because they're going to attack with all the tutus here. And there's their 10, and it's a massive threat. Oh, okay. Okay. I do love the double invoke, but my goodness, we need some help here. We need some help here. Okay. Okay. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. That will do it, unfortunately. How much damage is that? Too much, right? I'm going to double up on the card draw here. That gets canceled out. I love that. All right. Got to block the queen. 4 plus 10 is 14. Yeah, that's more than enough to just kill me here. So it was a good game. It was a good try. I mean, without sweepers, though, this doesn't work here, unfortunately. So they just went a little too fast for us. A little too fast for us. Good stuff. Good stuff. We got our combo off. We can't be too upset about it. It was a bit too slow, though. If I had gotten that Invoke to spare off maybe a turn sooner, we'd be in a much better spot, but it's all good. All right. Time to bounce back. Let's see if we can get that one back. Cathartic Pyre gets rid of the Djinn if we can find one, and then Invasion. I mean, good enough. It's definitely good enough. I really hope we find that Djinn Gitaxis on the next drop here. That'd be great. Another Amonkhet's not quite gonna do it. Underdog. Is that worth blowing up with the Pyre? Maybe. Maybe. Okay. What exactly is this build that they're on right now? A reanimator deck? What? Alright, well, at least they gave us a really good target for the Amonkhet, so we definitely want to blow this up in response because, I was going to say, even if we find a Djinn Gitaxis, at least we have the option to go with the Atraxis, so... Alright, so we're going to Atraxa next. Man, it would have been nice to have the Djinn in the yard, though, especially against an opponent who's trying to reanimate things. But they're probably doing it through the cruelty of Gix, so not too much of a surprise if that's the case. And if it is, it doesn't get countered by Djinn's ability because it's an enchantment, so they're probably going to get that Atraxa either way. They're struggling for land drops. That's good. Let's go in here and do one of these. Another Djinn. We steal their Atraxa. I bet they're regretting that. Going to the graveyard now. And let's see. Land. Instant. Oh, those are the only options. That is a bummer. That's a big bummer. Do we want the inside actually over the Maestro's Charm? Probably not. Discard a card. It's going to be the Djinn Gitaxis, of course. And then we have another Amonkhet, followed by some more removal for it. They have to spend some removal on ours. That's fine. All good. Indulgence, sure. Dang it, man. These synthesis are actually going to do some serious damage to us. We got to be really careful. But we can force another discard here, which is good, because if they have a land plus their cruelty, that'll be good to kind of disrupt that. All right, well, they do run invokes. End the turn. All right, next turn we have a Jin Gitaxias. That's good. We're only taking 4 here, it appears. Good. Good. And a Kaito. All right. I was wondering why they didn't want to run out that tenacious underdog there.
Get out. Easy mission. Now.
They hit the land drop, it looks like. Yep. All right. Taking 1 here is actually pretty sketchy, but I'm going to do it anyways because I'm a glutton for punishment. Oh my gosh. Can we not find a land here that doesn't come in tapped? That'd be great. I need a land that doesn't tap here because I need to cast this Maestro's Charm. Let's go. Clutch. All right, that should shut down most of what they're trying to do here, which is really, really good for us. Now, I would like to just gain 6 life here to be on the safe side of things. But at the same time, I also want to just blow these up. But they can't really attack through the Jin anyways. I gotta blow them up, don't I? You hate to see it. I have to. I can't afford for these to maybe come in and mess us up here. And I'm declining these because I have no mana to play them anyways, so. All right, at least this way we can stop, you know, the tenacious underdog from attacking. There shouldn't be anything else with haste, and then they shouldn't be able to answer the Jin with any sort of spell. So I think I've got them locked up here pretty good. That's an artifact, that's a counter. But that means they have a kill spell, it looks like. Nope. Nice. Let's go. Now that is the matchup we want to see there, because those games are going to be a little bit longer and more drawn out, and it looked like they were trying to do some control-y stuff, which you hate to see. You know, when you're up against a Jin Gitaxias, you know, instant sorcery speed things are not going to cut it. I thought they had another go for the throat in hand after they cast this based on how slow they were playing that out, so I thought this was dead, but that would have been really bad. I was trying to double up on the gain 3 life mechanic next turn, so good stuff. So far, I'm pretty pleasantly surprised. I definitely feel like this is way more jank than usual, so it's pretty surprising that we're stringing together these wins the way we are right now. I love it. All right, Insight. Turn 2 isn't exactly the best of starts, which is why we only run 2, but at least it's a turn 2 do something, and then Amonkhet. All right, pass the turn. I have an answer for that, but I'd rather use it for the Amonkhet if possible. But of course, we don't have a way of getting Jin in the yard yet, so hopefully the Amonkhet does that by itself. All right, wish me luck. I need this to hit. Come on, Jin. Nope. Ooh, a Shieldred though? I might take that. Might take that. I can't gain life though with that Dusk Shadow out there, which is a bummer. Oh, I have a way to get the Jin to the yard. Maybe I should wait another turn. Maybe. Taking 5 is a lot of damage, man. Very aggressive start for the opponent here. Apparently missing the 3rd land drop. Nice, that's cool. Do we want the Shieldred or what? Man, I don't know. Taking another 5 seems bad, but man, only 2 mana. They don't have much to work with here. I'm gonna roll the dice. I'm gonna roll the dice here. I'm gonna Cathartic Pyre away my Jin Gitaxias here. Who knows? We might even draw into another Cathartic Pyre. It's a slim chance, but or even a cut down would work. So let's try it. Let's try to Cathartic Pyre and hope we get a little bit lucky here. Player discards 2 cards if the spell is kicked. It deals 3 damage to that player. Okay, we'll discard 2 cards. That works for me. All right, in that case, you just opened up my Cathartic Pyre for a different reason. I'll take it. No need to cycle away the Jin Gitaxias now. Hopefully this finds us a land off the top. No, it's a great card, but he can't cast it. So flipping this over. Shutting down any nonsense they may have now. And we'll draw 4 cards. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, canceled that out. That stinks, unfortunately for them. Jin Gitaxias, man, just absolutely eater of worlds if playing against the right deck. Yeah, just... Man, people who run instant sorcery spells do not like that card. It is an auto counter every turn. How ridiculous is that ability, man? Like, that isn't a ridiculous ability. I low-key feel a little bad. I feel a little bad when we pull off the combo, because shutting down our opponents like that is just brutal. All right. And we find the Jin. We have every single piece we need to make this work. That's crazy. This is what we call the perfect hand right here. The opponent moving a little fast though. They are either Grixis or Rakdos mid-range, or Mardu. Okay. Just kidding. I don't know anything. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Fable. All right, we're gonna go ahead and discard. That's not great. All right. And Ket, and then we got to get to business, man. We got to get moving here. We find nothing great on this side. You know, being Mardu, you would think the opponent might be trying to do some reanimator stuff, but no, they throw away a swamp. Let's see. Atraxa? It's always Atraxa. People love the Atraxa. No, they throw away a Shieldred's Edict. Okay. Smart play. I mean, it's not a playable card if I do actually resolve that Jin, which I am going to. All right. Down to 12. I'm glad it's not Grixis, though. I don't have to worry about counter magic, which is nice, because if they counter one of these two, it's pretty much a wrap. That's not good. All right. Wish me luck. I hope I get through this next turn alive, because they've done a lot of damage. If they out aggro me, I mean, it is what it is. I have a good body to block with, though, on at least, you know, these two here. No one-mana spells, so play the tap land out. Here we go. Let the games begin. I've got myself, you know, some good answers on board here coming up with these, Nahiri's Warcrafting and whatnot. Follow that up with an Indulgence. That'd be nice. All right, we survive. We survive. Here we go. Copy this. I'm gonna kill this because I'd rather kill the Reflection because its ability to copy stuff, right? But if they copy a Harvester, that's their way of answering the Jin Gitaxias, so I've got to get rid of it. Let's decline that. And say go. Now, if they copy another token here, they can send 3 2/2s through, which, you know, I can only block one. That's 4 damage. I don't love it, but a Maestro's Charm to gain a bunch of life is a possibility, which is nice. Have I drawn all 4 of my Jin Gitaxias? Holy cow. Shuffler is fine, huh? Let's see what happens here. Now, an Archangel of Wrath is actually a really solid answer to the Jin as well, because it's only a 4/4 Jin. It's not actually the full body Jin. Let's hope they don't find that. That'd be bad. Ooh, I sure hope not. I sure hope not. Doesn't appear to be, because they definitely would have cast it by now, I would imagine. Okay, they just copy like I thought they might. Sending some attacks through. we do stop any sort of shenanigans as far as instant sorcery. So if there's like there's no reanimation stuff going on though. There's no way. They don't have the graveyard for it. Cruelty of Gix though, that gets around Jhin. But it doesn't appear that the opponent's going to run anything out here, so. I want the second Tainted Indulgence to draw me cards here. Actually, there's already lands in the yard. Never mind. Alright, just going to drop this. Alright. Maestro's Charm's gonna have to carry us here with the life gain. I think that's the route I'm gonna take here. We'll go with the Invoke next turn, but right now I'm gonna double up on the Charm's ability to gain me 6 life here. So let's do that, and then I'll do it again on their turn. So that'll put us right back up to a healthy life total that I'm comfortable with, and we're right back into the game. Maestro's Charm, first time it's actually coming in super clutch for me. I haven't actually been able to reap all the value off of that yet. I'm not attacking in just in case of the Wandering Emperor play, and they do have it. Beautiful. Good thing we didn't attack. There's really no reason for us to attack once we have the Jhin down, because you know we're just looking to lead them out with things like Invoke Despair. So boom, boom.
We must protect the people.
All right, a little bit of life gain again, going back up to what, 15? Solid. All right, a little bit of Invoke Despair, followed by multiple cut downs next turn. Just going off right now with this Invoke. They copy. Okay. Ooh, that's actually really, really smart. I didn't even consider that as a possibility. Wow. Not bad. Still get some value out of this though, obviously, with the damage and card draw, and then we can just do the cut downs on the Kiki Jikis next turn when your upkeep starts. All right, let's see how they handle this one. Gotta take away one of the Kiki Jikis. All right, that actually worked out better than I thought. All right, beautiful. Again, no attacks, no reason to run it into a potential Wandering Emperor play, which doesn't look like they have. They really mitigated the damage of those invokes though. That's kind of crazy how well that played out with the Reflection's ability to copy. All right. And there's the game. Yeah, I figured if they saw that cut down, they'd want to quit. But I thought maybe with the copying of the Reflection, they might do some shenanigans again. But holy cow, that went really well. That went really well. That'll do it for me today, guys. This one was an absolute blast, and I have really enjoyed this. I hope you did as well. I mean, I'm just stoked it came out as good as it did, because I was really worried when I saw this on the ladder and I saw somebody else do it to me. I was just amazed at how cool that was and wanted to try it for myself, and I wasn't sure exactly how they were, you know, building their version out. So I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to do mine, but I knew it needed 3 things, right? We knew we needed the Amonkhet, the Jhin-Gitaxias, and a way to blow up the Amonkhet. From there, we kind of, you know, built out into a Dimir version of the deck where it wasn't nearly as consistent. I wasn't able to hit the, you know, the package a lot. When we added red and we were able to add in that Nahiri's Warcrafting, I think that's what took this one to the next level of consistency. So having you know, more than just the 4 inerts, we were able to basically up that to 7 ways to blow up the Amonkhet. That was my biggest problem. We played the Amonkhet, it gets stuck, and we weren't able to flip it. But now it's very consistent, and I'm enjoying this one a lot. I hope you guys do as well. Obviously make some changes to this if you guys think you can make it better. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. But that'll do it for me today, guys. I'll be back again tomorrow with another one. And tomorrow's video, I mean, tomorrow's and Thursday's video I just finished, they're awesome too. This has been a really cool week, so I think you guys are gonna enjoy this week a lot. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow with another one. Until next time, guys. But before I go, I want to give a huge shout out to everyone who did make it this far into the video. That means the world to me. It helps out a ton with the YouTube algorithm stuff. So thanks for sticking with me all the way to the end. And lastly, a special shout out to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel, and these people help support me through their monthly memberships, basically sponsoring the channel. So huge shout out to them. Appreciate them so very much for everything they do for me and you know, this channel and its growth. So thank you for that. Appreciate you for that. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Until next time, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.